Good evening. It's me, Michael O'Keefe, your man's the movie mystic, coming at you for another Let's Talk About Movies stream. I do this stream the week before our broadcast. So when this show, Mystic and Severe, as you can see here, is every 2 weeks. So this between week, I do this stream called Let's Talk About Movies, which I hope you will learn to love. So I did a little write up today. Well, I mean a little coming up thing, little line. A policy South by Southwest coverage is justified with a return to Berlin Alley coverage, and I think that's about right. We had this broadcast right here, Berlin Alley Lo-Fi Vibes, where I had I call it Berlin Alley Lo-Fi Vibes because it's not really like, I don't know, the European Shooting Stars thing is like through the Berlin Alley, but it's its own thing. And then I had one interview with someone who had a project in the festival, and then I had one review for another project, and then I had a conversation with Sam Deegan about her book, which, although is about European stuff, is in no way connected to the Berlin Alley. So that's why it's Berlin Alley Lo-Fi Vibes. I didn't say hi-fi vibes. I didn't even. There was a broadcast actually last year around March. It was the first broadcast of March, right before coronavirus. It was my last in studio broadcast that I've done. It was called Berlin Alley Vibes because I just returned from Berlin. Obviously, I didn't go this year, so I did Berlin Alley Lo-Fi Vibes. And do you want to know the name for this upcoming broadcast, which is Berlin Alley focused? It's Mondo Movie Mysticism. Oh, so I always like knew about Mondo Kane movies, and I've seen some of those. If you don't know, they're like shockumentaries from like the 60s and 70s. They're just these weird travelogues that are trippy and strange. But then, like, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know what the word Mondo meant for a long time. Maybe I was just being a poser and pretended that I knew. I pretended I knew what it was in some conversations. But honestly, I had no idea. But I looked it up, and it was like it's Latin for wonderful, bold, great, terrific. Sort of those are the words that it's sort of associated with. But it's very old school and everything. And I thought it'd be fun because last year it was Berlin Alley Vibes, Berlin Alley Dramatic, Berlin Alley Comedic, and Berlin Alley Retrospective. I wanted it to be very easy to find these broadcasts if you're looking for my Berlin stuff. But this year, since I didn't cover it, I didn't mind half-assing it a little bit. So the Mondo Berlin Alley thing seems sort of fun to me. But this broadcast is actually not entirely Berlin focused, although it does have like 2 interviews with people with projects in the festival this year. So I thought, God, if I put the Berlin Alley in the title, that's a little misleading too. Even though it's like 50% Berlin with the interviews. So, but I love the Mondo thing, and I'm the movie mystic, and Mystic and Sphere, and I thought Mondo Movie Mysticism will be a fun name. So I'm sure you agree with me. I have no doubt you agree with me. So we had Berlin Alley Lo-Fi Vibes. We did CKC Me South by Southwest. So that was like the kickoff of South by Southwest stuff. But I still had Berlin stuff. But I wanted to do a South by Southwest proper broadcast. But then I had, when I was done the festival, I like all my broadcasts are like concept broadcasts. It's not just like cool stuff. It's all kind of linked, and the titles and the write ups and the posting on social media, it's all sort of linked, right? So I found I had some stuff that would be cool for some hippie stuff from Austin, Texas. That's the name of the last broadcast. It was sort of, weird stuff that was sort of unique to South by Southwest that was different from other festivals like TIFF and Berlinale, in my opinion. So I felt like it had to have its own unique stamps. The CKC meets South by Southwest is like, I'm just learning. And then I've done it. It's like, oh, okay, so we got some hippie stuff from Austin, Texas. Because Austin, Texas is, a blue city in a red state. You got hippies and cowboys there, man. And I felt like I got the festival better with that broadcast. But I still have a lot of Berlin stuff. And I thought it'd be cool to have a little pause with the South by Southwest stuff. I still got a bunch of interviews in the can. And man, I think I got... How many more do I have left? I have one more interview I'm going to record that's like South by Southwest related. But I still have Berlin stuff, man. There's 2 on this broadcast, and there's 2 that will be coming out in May, I hope. I'd be really surprised if they don't come out in May. But I'm not going to talk about those. And in fact, I'm not even going to get to the Berlin stuff immediately because, bro, I got an interview for this movie. Concrete Cowboy. So this movie's on Netflix right now. You can watch it right now on Netflix. It's got Idris Elba on a horse, man. It's got Method Man in it. So I didn't interview Idris Elba or Ricky Staub. I interviewed Kevin Matley, the composer. And you'll love that interview. You're going to find it very entertaining. Let's see if we can find that dude. Kevin Matley. There he is. There's my bro, man. It's my dude. It's my bro. So, this is his first gig doing a feature. He done shorts, commercials, stuff like that. But his first feature is an Idris Elba movie. That's pretty legit, man. And he tells me all about that. Let's look at some pictures of this movie. In case you haven't seen it on Netflix yet. It came out last Friday. So this is the first image I saw of it. Because it played at TIFF last year. I saw this picture. I was like, oh, what the hell is this? Is this a period piece? It doesn't look like it. It looks like they're in an urban environment. And, okay. That's great. There. This is fun. These are great production shots. It's like nothing about the movie. Oh, here we go. There we go. Yeah. It's sort of interesting because I've seen the movie now, and I didn't know about all this stuff. There are these people, these like black people across the country, who have stables in urban environments, and they've been there and doing it for a while. And it's kind of all about you can do the street thing or you can be a cowboy. In some places. So I guess it's better to be a cowboy than be in the streets. No, I don't have to guess. Of course it is. It's an interesting story. It's a very specific thing, and I don't know of any other movie about this. But you'll hear more about my thoughts on this movie when you listen to my review, and of course when you hear the interview with Kevin. I hadn't seen the movie when I interviewed Kevin because I did that interview on last Wednesday or Thursday, something like that, and then I saw the movie on Friday. I saw it Friday morning. It came out on Friday. I saw it Friday morning. But yeah, you hear more thoughts of that. And then I also saw this movie, which is exciting. This is like a big shooter to get, man. A Liam Neeson movie? Come on. The Marksman, where Liam Neeson plays an Arizona rancher. So it is. A rancher on the Arizona border becomes the unlikely defender of a young Mexican boy desperately fleeing the cartel assassins who pursued him into the U.S. Need I say any more? I'll review the movie, of course, but cool shots. I like it. Come on, it's a Liam Neeson movie. You must be a little curious if it's any good. I like this poster. That's cool. That's cool. It's like the Hick Taken. And I was very surprised and excited to get the screener. Oh, no. I was surprised to get that screener, I guess. It's a big movie, and it's great and everything. But, you can't take anything for granted. But it was cool. It was cool to watch. And I'll give you my more further thoughts, a proper review on this broadcast on Mystic and Severe. So, in case you don't know, you just go to ckcofm.com right here, and then coming up on air. So here are the write-ups and stuff. You go here and scroll for a while and hit it right there, or you could do the normal way. Just go to programs and scroll down Wednesday nights. Boom, listen to all the old broadcasts. So yeah, that's like the mainstream stuff I got coming up. The composer of Concrete Cowboy, as well as a review of the Marksman. I don't know how I'm going to order this broadcast, by the way. I'm just telling you. Tings. And then, let's get into the Berlin stuff, okay? Oh, also, I wanted to say, I told you how to find this show. Make sure you sub to this channel. When I drop, excuse me. Jeez, excuse me. Good God. I drop interviews on this channel every 2 days. I live stream twice a week. I think it's pretty awesome. I've done a lot of film festival coverage. Been to many festivals in my day. And you can also join the Facebook group, Mystic and Sphere on ckcofm.com. You can follow me on Instagram on the Movie Mystic 2021. On Twitter, I'm movie_mystic. And on Letterboxd, on the Movie Mystic. Or just Movie Mystic, sorry. So that's kind of all I have to plug right there. And now, the Last Days of Gilda. Now, that's a pretty savage shot. And I interviewed the lady getting tomatoed. Her name is Karen Tellez. And this movie is from Brazil. Sorry, it's a mini-series. It was 4 episodes. So it's like a 2-hour thing. It's like a movie broken up into a mini-series, I guess. I don't know. But it's cool. It's cool. It kind of reminded me of Berlin Alexanderplatz. I don't know if any of y'all are fans of that thing. But it was just like, yeah, it was intense. It was intense. And so let's read this. Gilda loves cooking men and life. She is a free woman who knows exactly what she wants and how to satisfy her hunger for love, noisy passion, and boisterous celebrations. But in her neighborhood on the edge of a favela in Rio de Janeiro, reactionary Christians are rapidly gaining the upper hand, and her unbridled way of life, self-confidence, and independence do not go down well with everyone. At first, the graffiti of the facade of her small house barely bothers optimistic Gilda, but her little world between chickens and paste is becoming ever more constricted. Based on the acclaimed and eponymous, I don't know what that word is, one-woman stage play by Rodrigo de Rohr, creator and director Gustavo Pizzi, whose film Benzino premiered at Sundance in 2018, and its fantastic leading actor and co-writer Karen Tellez, last seen in Baccarat, with Uduk here, ooh la la, paint a portrait of their protagonist that is as rich in atmosphere as it is fun-loving. The result is a colorful, feature-length celebration of sensuality in 4 episodes that also takes a timely look at the socio-political developments of Brazil. And all of those things are true. That's messed up, man. So yeah, it was a play in 2003, I think. She told me. And she worked on that, and they made it kind of fit contemporary Brazil a little bit better. And she has stuff to say about Bolsonaro. All the topics that you can find interesting. So let's see if I can find that trailer of Gilda. So I was really struck by this poster and the opening credits. I'll put them in my review though. Okay. That's a good scene. Goddamn. Okay. There you go. Cool. So, that's The Last Days of Gilda. And then I've got an interview with the director of this documentary. His name is Alexei Polon. And I'm sure I didn't say that properly. It's Belarusian, and it's all about how democracy is not really a thing there. And that's pretty sad. So 15 years ago, frustrated with the authoritarian regime's lack of tolerance, Marina, Pavel, and Denis left the Minsk State Theater to perform for the newly founded Belarus Free Theater. Civil disobedience is a moral imperative. Rehearsals are held in secret, and the director is connected via Skype from exile. Resources are scarce, and topics explosive. Just like the real lives caught between daily routine and underground activities, the current play is about opposition politicians who have disappeared and the loss of any means of existence. In other words, the truth. Anyone who dares to speak out risks repression, even death. Having made a conscious decision to betray art, as he puts it, Denis has given up acting to protect his family. But by now, even those who merely observe are putting everything at risk, because to watch means to know. Since the presidential elections of August 2020, hundreds of thousands of people are refusing to look away. They are protesting nonviolently and loudly in silence for a peaceful transfer of power in Belarus. Courage takes a look at this maelstrom, placing these three protagonists at its center. Although painful to watch because of the way it calmly and patiently measures this mass movement's fragile scope for action, this film also helps us understand why this resistance has become a matter of course for so many. And courage is what anyone who wants to survive, let alone live, here needs. So there you go. I don't know. Like, the last thing I saw from Belarusia was Come and See, which is amazing. I'm not saying it's as good as Come and See, but, you know, it is powerful for sure. So, it's also... Oh, no, I probably shouldn't tell you that. I was told not to say, so I can't find... To see here. I can't find this on IMDb. Maybe if I just search without the... No. Nope. Not happening. So yeah, it was cool, and I enjoyed talking to him, the director. I haven't written a review, so I haven't composed my thoughts about this topic, but it was intense, dude. It was definitely intense. And then finally, my final interview to tell you about is someone connected to this. Her name is Katherine Horsley. She is a Carleton University graduate in the Film Studies program. She is on the board of directors of the King's Canadian Film Festival. And she tells me kind of what's going on over there. Oh, God, that's so funny. I was talking to her about this movie just now. Anyways, I just interviewed her. And she's got this this thing going on. Give me a second. It's on April 21st, Canada, a National Film Day. Yeah, it's the National Film Day in Canada. And, so she's got this upcoming... It's a Shorts at Home event through them. And then their festival will be going down digitally this year, sometime in November. So that's something to look forward to. And she was a nice person to talk to. So that you've got two ladies and two dudes and one review to look forward to, as well as three more reviews, this time of Kung Fu movies. You know, I've been doing the Wu-Tang collection reviews. That is something I've been doing. Been very enjoyable. I did that at the last broadcast. And the last broadcast, I reviewed these movies right here. Mystery Chess Boxing, Invincible Armor, and Shaolin vs. Wu-Tang. This time, it's Shaolin vs. Llama, which is a movie that has some of the most colorful, costumes you could ever want to see in a kung fu movie, and has some great dialogue, action scenes, especially like group action scenes. Like, was like multiple fights going on in the same shot. I thought that was really well done. That's like, it's an awesome movie. It's one of the great, Shaw Brothers lookalike movies. Then you got Green Dragon Inn, the greatest kung fu movie, but privileged people that you'll ever see. Or that's probably a stretch, but it deals with issues of privilege that I thought was interesting. It was a little bit more insightful psychologically than I expected from a kung fu movie, and it's got the great Lo Lei in it. Lo Lei, one of the great kung fu villains, not playing a bad guy this time. A little disappointing, but he is awesome. He's a total badass, man. And then finally, we've got Death Duel of Mantis, which is definitely the least distinguished of these three, but it is still a fun movie that you can check out on the channel. Wu-Tang Collection's got so many subs. They don't need my promotion whatsoever, but they're getting it. Look at this, 2.67 million subscribers. Congratulations, guys. They're people who just upload kung fu movies, and that deserves attention, in my opinion. Alright, guys, so the next broadcast coming next Wednesday nights, technically Thursday, but I want to say Wednesday nights. Mondo Movie Mysticism is the name of the broadcast. We got 2 interviews from the Berlinale. We got the Kingston Film Festival Connects, and then we got the Netflix Connects, the composer from Concrete Cowboy, a new movie starring Idris Elba. Kung Fu reviews, as well as a Liam Neeson review. And what more do you want from life? Guys, thanks for hanging out with me. I'm gonna say peace.